If you'd like to know how the top three most popular types of processed cheese are made in the big factories, then you're in the right place. Get ready for a journey that will blow your mind as we explore every nook and cranny of the cheese-making process, starting from the moment the milk leaves the cow's tip to the time it reaches your plate as a slice of pizza. So what are the top three most popular processed cheeses? Well, I think you might guess before we get to the end, as we're about to dive into some of that mind-blowing cheese-making process now. We're about to uncover the cheesy secrets behind that gooey golden goodness. Whether it's the stretchy mozzarella on your Philly cheesesteak or the sharp cheddar on your pizza, every type of cheese has a unique story to tell. Let's explore the fascinating world of cheese production with a tour of some of the world's most massive cheese factories. First up, the milk, the very foundation of all things cheese. Without high-quality milk, we wouldn't have the incredible variety of cheeses we enjoy today. Cheese starts its journey from local farms, where dairy cows graze on lush pastures, producing the high-quality milk needed for the cheese-making process. These cows are often treated with great care to ensure they produce only the best milk possible. Fresh milk is delivered to the factory in huge tankers, ensuring it remains fresh and ready for processing. This is a critical step in maintaining the quality of the final product. The milk is kept at a cool temperature during transport to preserve its freshness. Each tanker can carry about 6,000 gallons of milk, a staggering amount that highlights the scale of cheese production. Imagine the sheer volume of milk required to keep up with the global demand for cheese. To put that into perspective, that's enough to fill around 100 bathtubs. Imagine all that milk turning into delicious cheese. It's a mind-boggling amount, but it's just the beginning of the cheese-making journey. Once the milk arrives, it goes through a process called pasteurization, a crucial step in ensuring the milk is safe to consume. Pasteurization involves heating the milk to a specific temperature to kill any harmful bacteria. This involves heating the milk to kill any harmful bacteria, making it safe for the next stages of cheese production. The pasteurization process is carefully monitored to ensure the milk reaches the right temperature without compromising its quality. After pasteurization, the milk is cooled down and ready for the next step in its transformation. This cooling process is essential to maintain the milk's quality. The milk is then stored in large tanks until it's ready to be turned into cheese. Here's where the magic begins, curdling. This is the stage where milk starts to transform into cheese. The curdling process is a fascinating blend of science and art. The milk is mixed with what is called rennet, which is curdled milk from an unweaned cow, and a special bacteria culture, which are essential for curdling. These ingredients work together to start the cheese-making process. Rennet, which is commonly found in things like pudding to help thicken, also in this case helps the milk coagulate, while the bacteria culture adds flavor and texture. This causes the milk to thicken and form curds, the building blocks of cheese. The curds are like little nuggets of potential, each one a tiny piece of the final product. Think of curds as the chunky bits that will eventually become cheese, each one a tiny piece of the final product. The curds are carefully monitored to ensure they reach the right consistency. Next, we separate the curds from the whey, a process that has been done for centuries. This step is crucial in determining the texture and flavor of the cheese. You might remember this part from the nursery rhyme, Little Miss Muffet. Curds and whey are an age-old combination. The whey is the liquid that remains after the curds have formed. Whey is the liquid left after curds form, and it has its own uses in various food products. It's a valuable byproduct in the food industry. Whey can be used in protein powders, baked goods, and even animal feed. The curds are cut, heated, and stirred to release even more whey, ensuring the curds are just right for the next step. This process helps to further develop the texture and flavor of the cheese. Now, time for the curds to get cozy. They're pressed into molds to shape them, a step that gives cheese its familiar form. The molds come in various shapes and sizes, depending on the type of cheese being made. They're pressed into molds to shape them, ensuring each cheese has the right texture and consistency. The pressing process also helps to remove any remaining whey from the curds. Depending on the type of cheese, the curds may be pressed for a few hours to several days, each duration affecting the final product. The longer the curds are pressed, the firmer the cheese will be. Once the curds are pressed, they become cheese blocks, but the journey is far from over. These blocks are just the beginning of the aging process. But hold on, we're not done yet. These blocks are then aged in a cool room, a process that is crucial for developing flavor. The aging room is carefully controlled to ensure the cheese matures properly. These blocks are then aged in a cool room where time works its magic on the cheese. The aging process allows the flavors to develop and intensify. Aging can last from a few weeks to several years, depending on the cheese, each period adding depth to the flavor. The longer the cheese is aged, the more complex its flavor becomes. During aging, the cheese develops its unique flavor and texture, becoming the delicious product we all love. The aging process is a delicate balance of time, temperature, and humidity. Some cheeses are washed with brine, beer, or even wine to enhance their taste, adding another layer of complexity. These washes can add unique flavors and aromas to the cheese. Next time you enjoy a piece of aged cheddar or Gouda, remember the time and care that went into it? Let's talk about packaging, the final step before cheese reaches you. Packaging is crucial to preserving the quality and flavor of the cheese. Once the cheese has aged to perfection, it's cut into smaller pieces ready to be packaged and sent to stores. This step ensures the cheese is in perfect condition for consumers. The cutting process is precise to ensure each piece is the right size and weight. Each piece is then carefully wrapped to ensure it stays fresh, preserving the flavor and quality. The packaging is designed to protect the cheese from air and moisture. The packaging process is super precise to meet food safety standards, ensuring every piece of cheese is safe to eat. The factory uses advanced machinery to ensure the packaging is done quickly and efficiently. And there you have it. From fresh milk to delicious cheese, our journey is almost complete. What have we learned so far? Cheese making is a process that involves science, skill, and a whole lot of patience. Each step is crucial in creating the final product. The next time you enjoy a piece of cheese, you'll have a deeper appreciation for the craftsmanship involved. Next time you bite into your favorite cheese, you'll know exactly what went into making it. Enjoy every bite, knowing the time that goes into it. Whether it's a simple cheese snack or a gourmet cheese platter, each piece has a story to tell and took a lot longer than the 5 seconds it'll take you to consume it. Thanks for joining me on this cheesy adventure. If you're enjoying learning so far, please hit subscribe. But hold on, because we're not quite done yet. There's so much more to explore in the world of cheese, so stay curious, my friends, as we go over how the top 3 specific cheeses are made. Now, let's take a look at how string cheese is made. The process starts with mozzarella cheese, which is heated and stretched to create its signature stringy texture. This unique texture makes string cheese a fun and popular snack. The cheese is then cut into individual sticks and packaged, ready for snacking. Each stick is carefully wrapped to ensure it stays fresh and delicious. In a different factory, Parmesan cheese is made using traditional methods. The milk is heated and mixed with rennet, then aged for up to 2 years to develop its rich flavor. Parmesan is known for its hard texture and strong, nutty flavor. During aging, the cheese forms crystals that give Parmesan its unique texture and taste. These crystals are a sign of a well-aged cheese and add a delightful crunch. Finally, let's explore how big block wheels are made. These massive wheels start with a large amount of curds, which are pressed into molds and aged for several months. The size of these wheels is truly impressive. Once aged, the wheels are cut into smaller blocks and packaged for distribution. These large blocks are then sent to stores where they are further cut into smaller pieces for consumers. The journey of cheese from milk to your plate is a remarkable process that combines tradition, innovation, and a passion for quality. And there you have it, folks, the cheese-making process from big wheel cheese to small string cheese. We covered a lot, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere, because in the video coming up, we're going to knock your socks off even further.